Hey, how's it going, you guys? This is petplatypus here, and it's time to review another episode of Hunter x Hunter, episode 50. First thing I want to say, that was a weak-ass opening change. I'm not even gonna front. Like, I'm watching the opening, and it's playing, I'm like, alright, cool, opening's the same and everything, and then there's a little bit of different animation, and then it ends, and I'm like, that's your new, like, changed opening? That's weak as fuck. But anyway, that's just kind of nitpicking, but I thought really, I mean, it's cool. You see the Phantom Troop doing like little attacks, and it's kind of funny when it says "you can smile" and it shows fucking Uvo Jin because he's just like a freak. So that was kind of funny, but other than that, I thought that was kind of a weak opening change. But whatever. The episode itself is infinitely better. This was a great episode. We get Gon, Killua, they're there. Hisoka's playing dumb, obviously. And we've got Nobunaga. I know his name now. He's my new favorite Phantom Troop member. I don't count Hisoka, by the way. So this guy's my new favorite. And he's like, I'll arm wrestle you, because they talk about how Gon beat the one girl, and she has a terrible memory, which is kind of funny. Very overconfident in her ignorance, though. But anyway, yeah, he starts arm wrestling Nobunaga. Nobunaga's kicking his ass, but this shit was phenomenal. I loved the scene where they're arm wrestling and he's talking about Uvojin and how they knew each other and how he shouldn't have died, and he starts to cry about it. And Gon's been getting his ass kicked at arm wrestling this whole time, but then Gon's like, he just goes into expose mode, and he's just like, oh, I see. When you kill thousands of people, you don't sweat it, but when one of your own dies, you start to cry about it. You know, like, fucking bullshit, dude. And Gon gets pissed off, and he slams his hand down, and that was just fantastic. Because it's true, you know? You're gonna kill all these people and not give a shit, but when one of your own dies, you get all upset about it? Like, hypocrisy 101. And I like this scene because Gon exposes them, and it's true, and the shit he says is true, and it's really awesome how it's done. And on top of that, I also love that these characters clearly have more to them. They're not just one-dimensional, at least not all of them. So yeah, that was cool. That was a great scene. And you know, it just makes you dislike these guys even more, you know. Killua just yells and says, you know, we don't know who the chain user is. He's like, hey, if you ever talk without permission again, I'll kill you. And it's just like, dude, like, just dicks. And that was Nobunaga saying that. And I didn't like it when he said that. And at the start of this episode, I really didn't like him much. And then you got the stupid little dude with the slanted eyes, and he's got the mouth covered. And I've always disliked this character for no real reason. I just didn't like him. I didn't like his voice. I just don't like him. And he pulls the same bullshit, you know, he gets mad at Gon when he wins, and he tries to say he's going to break his arm or whatever, and it's like, fuck you, dude. Oh, what, because he exposed your friend for being a hypocrite and beat him at arm wrestling? Get the fuck out of here, you know, and Gon has the whole fucking don't fuck with me attitude, like, you know, he'll be a smart ass, won't give him the right answer and everything. Which isn't smart, but, you know. But yeah, the whole scene is very intense. I like how it plays out because they really are at the mercy of the Phantom Troop at this point, and it's done very well. I like how they handled it. And Killua is kind of worried because he overhears some of the things they're saying, and he figures out that the chain user is probably Kurapika, and he realizes that the big Juno's chick is I don't want to say, she can, like, touch you and read your memories, and now that he has an image of the chain user in his head, they're in trouble. But Nobunaga is like, I want these guys to join. Gon's obviously like, I'd rather die. He's like, we're going to keep them here. Then there's another funny scene where they decide to go out and search for the chain user, and since Nobunaga's staying, Machi is like, who am I supposed to get partnered with? And then they're like, whoever's left. And it's Hisoka, and he has the grin on his face. That was hilarious. And right before that, we had a cool scene where they kind of give Uvojin kind of some more depth to him. How he is friends with Nobunaga, and when he has someone to protect, he's, you know, better at, he's stronger when he has someone to protect. That's interesting. I like that. It gives both of these characters much more depth. They're not one-dimensional. Most of the others are so far, but yeah, so he's cool. I like that he does genuinely care about Uvojin, even if he is a huge hypocrite. But yeah, he how I want to say, I'm fucking losing my train of thought now. Okay, there was that part. Then they go out to search for the chain user, and then we get the second half of the episode, which is basically Gon Killua locked in a room with Nobunaga, and Killua starts having these flashbacks about how, you know, if Gon actually got hurt, would I actually have been able to go help him? And he remembers his brother at the fucking exam being like, no, you don't fight someone stronger than you, we drilled that into you, blah blah blah. He goes into a little crazy mode and almost tries to attack Nobunaga, but he calms down and he goes back. And Gon starts remembering the stuff with the whole how to spot a fake artifact or how to spot tricks and everything. There was like the wielding and the fucking sidestepping, which they end up using, and the other thing. But yeah, they remember what that is, and you know, Killua has this moment. There's a lot of character development here. There's a lot of character building for Killua. There's, you know, him and Gon's relationship kind of gets shown more. I love the scene where Gon says, I'm allowed to do that, but you're not. And I love when, what's-his-name says, you can't use logic on an enhancer. That was funny. But, yeah, and I like the guy. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to hurt you guys. Just don't try to leave. And, you know, he thinks they're funny and everything. And he's kind of an asshole, but he's not a total fucking prick. And I love that he stood up for Gon when the little short weasel fucking dude with the mouth cover, I forget his name, Phaeton or something. Yeah, I love that he stood up for Gon when he was gonna like break his arm or fuck with his fingernails and shit. That was cool. So yeah, he's my new favorite Phantom Troop member, so that's huge plus for the episode. And the next huge plus for the episode is the stuff they did with Zepile or Zeppeli or whatever the fuck you want to call the guy actually pays off. It came back in this episode. They used sidestepping, break the walls, dart outside the room, and it makes sense that they could break the walls. I mean, Gon could probably break the walls just based on physical strength alone, considering how he could lift those tiles. And Killua is motherfucking Killua. He could obviously break it. So they break through the walls and escape. He uses this kind of cool technique where he can make his aura extend out, and anything that goes inside of it is automatically noticed. Doesn't really do much, though. They do end up escaping. Gon almost fucks it up wanting to fight the guy. They hop the fence, and now they're like, we gotta find Kurapika so we can get better and defeat these guys. I like that. I think that's really cool. I like how it ties in. The fact that they haven't met up with Kurapika is kind of crazy since they're all in the same damn city, but, you know, we might finally see them meet up with Kurapika soon, so that's really cool. Like I said, character building was good, character development was good, even if no major progress was made. I like that things are still being thrown in. I like the arm wrestling scene a lot. So yeah, I'm going to give this episode like a 9 out of 10, and obviously the previous review where I said either 5 or 6.5 or whatever, it's a 6.5 episode because the stuff in it came back and helped Gon and Killua in a major way. So yeah, overall, anything else I'm trying to think? Yeah, there was a cool scene where Gon kicks a hole in a wall just as a decoy so that what's-his-name will think he went into that room, but he actually didn't. That was cool. But yeah, it was a simple episode. It was a nice episode for character building and everything. So yeah, I'm definitely giving it a 9 out of 10 for sure, like I said before. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys saw of the episode below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.